Hey, Caro.
Hey.
What's going on?
I turned 15.
You're not 15 years old, Caro.
15 seasons of Shamba Shape Up.
Yes.
Welcome to the 15th season of Shamba Shape Up.
We have traveled all over East Africa to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need,
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income,
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice.
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences.
On the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
$98, $99, $100. Tony, I hope you're ready. Tony! Tony! Hey! Tony! Tony. I can't look for him anymore. Welcome to Shamba Shape Up.
This week, we are in Kagari in Embu County.
My name is Ruth Wanja and I'm a farmer. On my farm, I am doing maize and beans, apple rice. I also grow bananas, coffee, potatoes, dairy farming, and also tomatoes. I do work with my son, Brian. We are able to get more yields, and we are also able to help each other because he has more technologies and he is able to assist me.
My name is Brian Mwenda, a teacher by profession, an aspiring young farmer who's very passionate about poultry farming. We keep layers, we keep broilers, and we have the improved kienyeji, that is the Kenbro. We keep the birds in different batches to ensure that there's a consistent supply of chicken meat. So the biggest challenge on the farm, I would say, is diseases and of course the structures, because during the rainy season, the brooder got flooded actually. So my structures were not up to par.
Hey!
Hello, Judy. Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Hey, Caro.
So, how is Embu?
Caro, welcome to County 014, Embu County, the land of opportunity.
It's so nice to see you doing farming.
Thank you.
Who inspired you to do farming?
My mom started farming a while ago, and after finishing campus back in 2019, and that is where now I ventured fully into poultry farming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tony,
good.
that's the Generation Z.
Yes.
Will you manage?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, Ruth, what are the challenges you're facing?
Here we have challenges of feed. We are not able to produce as we are expecting. Also, I have some crops in my farm. The fertilizer we are using, it is not giving us the good yields.
Shamba Shape Up is here and
Welcome.
we'll listen to your challenges.
Yes. We don't work alone, we come with experts.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. Chicken farming can be very profitable, but you need a very good shade to start with. Ruth needs our help with that. The chickens are congested, not enough ventilation, and Brian said that the brooder flooded with the last rains. Time to call iShamba.
You can also call iShamba on 0711 082 606 and learn how to build a proper chicken shed. We now have the plans from iShamba, and work has already started to build Ruth and Brian a new chicken shed. And the roof goes up to protect the chickens from the sun and rain.
How you take care of your calf will determine what kind of a cow it's going to grow up to be. You want more production? Start early. Dr. Ruth from Unga Farm Care is here to see the new calf on the farm and help Ruth bring the calf up to be a highly productive cow.
And the first thing she notices is housing.
First of all, the structure. Floor needs to be done a bit better. It has some holes that can injure the hooves of the cows. The troughs are good. Sleeping area is narrow. So when one cow is sleeping inside, the other one is sleeping outside. You can see by how dirty one is.
The main purpose for these cows, what was it in general?
To have more profit, selling a lot of milk. I also increase my farm.
Have you achieved that?
No.
When you got your calf, what are the first things that you did?
It gave birth normally because it could not stand on its own. I was able to pull the calf. I placed it somewhere else. The cow was still lying down. Then, after 3 hours, I was able to milk the colostrum. Then I went to give that calf.
The journey starts at dry period. How you did your steaming so that you get enough colostrum for the calf, so that also you get the animal after calving down, it's energetic to stand up. The mother is supposed to lick, and it's very important because it stimulates the circulation of that baby so that it can start off well. Also in the mother, it stimulates a hormone we call oxytocin to let milk down to feed the calf. So that interaction is very important, and it's advisable. You give around 3 to 4 liters of colostrum within the first 2 hours so that a lot of antibodies, they'll be absorbed well at that early stage. Okay. All the same, I can see the calf is doing well. You have actually introduced water. You have introduced calf starter pellets. That's a good start. Just know that the quality of this baby's food is very, very important. It's good to use a feed that you trust, and that is why I'm here to introduce you to Fugo calf starter pellets that is professionally made, balanced very well, aflatoxin free, to help your calf have a good start and continue growing. So the quantity you are supposed to have started with a handful is about 200 or 150 grams, and please don't mix with milk or with water.
I don't.
Just do it dry as it is. Once it has finished the handful per day,
I keep on increasing.
You keep on increasing to 250. That is 1 cup. If it can finish that within a day and for several days, add to 2 cups until the calf is able to eat 1 and 1.5 up to 2 kilos of calf starter pellets. And then you're supposed to introduce the dry hay from the 3rd week.
Introduce the Fugo calf starter pellets from day 4 with just a handful per day as you increase gradually. Once your calf eats this, increase to 1 cup of pellets, then 2 cups, and then 3 cups. By week 4, the calf should be eating 1 kilogram of pellets, and by week 9, this should be 2 kilograms.
Okay, let's go to the next calf.
Yeah. This other one here, something is going wrong because you can see the stomach getting bigger, so the calf is not growing proportionately, suggesting that the feed that is eating, it's not balanced well. So the growth rate and everything will be affected.
I'm feeding it with Napier grass.
The nutritional requirement of this cow will not be met by only Napier grass. So it needs to be supplemented with protein and energy. And that comes as a package in a feed we call Fugo Calf Grow Pencil.
Feed Fugo Calf Grow Pencils from 3 to 7 months at 2 kilograms per day.
Let us not forget the heifer. Ruth should supplement with Fugo Heifer Grow at 2 kilograms per day.
The results would be you will be serving your heifers earlier.
Yes.
They will be calving down earlier. You will be on business earlier. So your business will be profitable. It's never late.
And I'm ready.
With the calf well on its way to being a better cow, we need to ensure they have good housing. And as per the expert's advice, we get to shaping up the cow shed. We make a new floor to protect the cows from injuries. We are also putting up a roof over the feed trough to protect the feed from rain.
It is said that women farmers form the backbone of food production in Kenya. They are the ones who mainly work on the shamba. It is very, very important that their welfare is well taken care of.
The Women Farmers Associations of Kenya is an organization that does a lot for women. Winfred Mureithi, the national chairperson, is here to teach Ruth more about it.
Nice. That was a good snack. They say where women are seated together, nothing can go wrong.
Of course.
Is that true?
That is true.
Among the things we've discussed about, I had something like Rural Women's Day. And you attended one lately.
Yes.
So Ruth, tell me, what's Rural Women's Day?
Although I'm one of the members of that group organization,
Yes.
on my side, me and going to do business
Okay.
because I rear chicken.
What organization was this?
So I'm in a certain group. The group is now registered to WOFAC.
So for you, what kind of day was it? Did it add any value other than you selling
Of
your
course,
soup
yes,
and chicken?
definitely. I was able to sell. I was able to be taught on formulation of fins. Also, I got some ideas what others are doing also. I got encouraged. Yes,
Did you get orders? Did you get people asking?
of course, definitely.
You did?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
I also want to know about this organization. And that's why you're here.
WOFAC, as you can see here on my t-shirt,
Yes.
it means Women Farmers Association of Kenya. This is an umbrella organization that is formed by membership.
What are the advantages of joining WOFAC? Because I mean, I belong to several women groups. We have our merry-go-round. We do our chamas.
In Kenya, we have a duty to produce our own food. Like now we are over 50 million. We have a responsibility to make sure there is food on the table.
Yes.
For food security, for good nutrition, have good money in the pocket.
Yes.
The other area to make you join WOFAC is the network, because we are in touch with the Ministry of Agriculture. All projects coming through the ministry, it's very easy for you to get involved. Network that we give you is so wide, because it's not just about producing food
Yes.
yourself. You need other players in place. And we are very rich because we are national body.
Yes.
So imagine you knowing about the coast, about Kisumu, about other areas, just because you are in a platform called WOFAC. That's very, very important. Then the other area is the linkages that we give you in terms of market.
Yes.
If we find there is a product here you are producing and somebody else somewhere doesn't have it,
Yes.
we shall give that information and you are able to trade together. The other area is in terms of now education. We have education of the members, like the Rural Women's Day. That's a day that we create for people to go and learn new technologies. Because a farmer really wants to go and hear, how will my cow produce more milk?
True.
How will my maize produce more bags? How will my vegetables produce more leaves? Yes. And then how will I protect the crops? We have the agrovets, we have the agrochemical industries, all those players in place, including health, because a healthy farmer will be more productive.
True.
Even insurance, so that they can insure the cows. They can insure anything that they are doing on the farm. So this woman is really rounded up in so many aspects. And of late, we are collaborating so much with outside world, not only Kenya now. We are not left behind. As much as we are small-scale farmers here, you are in real time getting what the world is talking about. Yes.
We also encourage each other as women. Sometimes we have some burdens from our homes, but when we are together, we are able to solve each one's problems. Yes, and we feel relaxed. Yes, yes.
WOFAC,
Wamama wakulima,
wamama wakulima,
lisha ulimwengu. Coming up after the break.
An organic fertilizer that is balanced to suit all your crops and improving the poultry business.
Welcome back to Shamba Shape Up.
Work on the chicken shed and the cow shed is going on. Kamau is ensuring that our farmer is completely changed. The mesh and the side wall is up to keep predators away. And now we work on the floor. Foot bath to keep disease away, and not forgetting to light up the shed to help the chicks feed day and night at the beginning.
Organic fertilizers are as good as chemical ones, and they are better for us.
George Kamunya from Biological is here to teach us more about organic fertilizers and why we should use them.
Normally, Ruth, how do you plant your crop?
I normally remove the manure from the chicken or from the cow. I bring it to the farm, I plant it directly.
We do not recommend application of raw manure.
Oh,
yes.
And that's what I normally do.
Manure can come with both good and bad worms. The bad worms are harmful to both the soil and the crop because they might end up cutting off the vegetation.
Okay.
Yes.
So which is your best crop in your shamba?
Tomatoes.
Did you like the last harvest that you got?
Not really. I would like to get more yields.
I've realized that your soil is not as moist. So we need to actually condition your soil so that it is able to retain moisture. Do you apply chemical fertilizers?
I always use DAP when planting. Yes.
What rate do you use?
I don't have any measurement.
Let me take you a step back.
Okay.
When you are, say, preparing supper for your family,
Yes.
what do you like preparing for them?
Rice, beef stew, greens.
That is a very well-balanced diet because we have carbohydrates, we have proteins, and we have the vitamins.
Vegetables.
Right? When we are feeding the crops, do we consider giving it a balanced diet? In the crop nutrition, it is also divided into 3 segments.
Okay.
Primary nutrients,
Yes.
secondary nutrients,
Yes.
the trace elements. Now, NPK, that only addresses the primary nutrients. I've come with a solution that will help you address the element of giving your crops a balanced diet. It will help address the element of balancing your soil acidity and alkalinity.
Okay.
It will also address the issue of ensuring that you retain your nutrients and moisture. And this solution is an organic product called Asili. Your soil is already used to a synthetic solution, the chemical fertilizers basically. Now, I will not want us to just stop at once from using the synthetic solution.
Okay.
I will recommend a gradual introduction of Asili. So we introduce Asili and reduce the rate of the chemical fertilizer.
Okay.
Then slowly Asili will come as it takes over.
Assuming a farmer has been using 2 bags of synthetic fertilizer at planting, they should now reduce to 1 bag and add 2 bags of Asili.
Asili is very affordable, so even with the 3 bags, Ruth's fertilizer cost will still be lower than before when she was using 2 bags of synthetic fertilizer.
Now, let's prepare to plant some tomatoes. Do a spacing of 60 centimeters from row to row and 45 centimeters from plant to plant.
Tell us more about Asili.
It has biological charcoal as one of the key ingredients.
Okay.
We do not cut down trees for us to make the charcoal.
Where do you get it from?
So it is actually from waste that would have otherwise been thrown away. That is what we use and convert that to a product called biochar.
Will I be able to make it myself?
It entails a lot of machinery and some technicality, and also the investment of getting that machinery. And now we ask the farmer, specialize in your farming activities. Let us specialize in making you this complete and ready to use product. Now, the other good thing about biochar is that it acts as a sticker to soil nutrients. So it is able to hold on to the nutrients in the synthetic fertilizer and makes that available to the crop. The same case to the water. Remember, biochar is porous in nature. It is actually like a sponge.
Okay.
So it is able to hold on to the moisture and the nutrients throughout the life cycle of the crop.
This Asili fertilizer, do you use it in all the crops or it's only on tomatoes?
Asili you can use on any crop. We encourage continuous application at planting. Then after around 4 weeks, we top dress. And if it is a crop like tomato, we recommend application after every 4 weeks because we are harvesting continuously.
Welcome to the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya. Today we are going to have a look at Kenya's seasonal weather forecast for the March to May long rains. We expect to have close to above average rainfall in Nyanza, parts of Rift Valley and Western, while central, eastern and coastal regions will experience close to below average rainfall, with northeastern Kenya and north coast expecting below average rainfall. Let's have a look at when the rains will begin and end in different parts of the country. As shown on the map, in the northwest and northeastern regions, rains will start in the first or second week of April. This includes Turkana, Samburu, Marsabit, Mandera, Wajir, Isiolo and Garissa. Southeastern counties including Kitui, Makueni, Machakos, Taita Taveta and Kajiado will see the rains begin in the last week of March or early April. These rains will continue until the 3rd or 4th week of May. The North Coast will see rains begin in the 2nd or 3rd week of April, and it will keep pouring here until June. This covers the counties of Lamu, Malindi, parts of Tana River and Kilifi. South Coast covering Mombasa and Kwale will get rains between the last week of March and beginning of April and continue until the 3rd or 4th week of May. Central Kenya counties will also get rains starting between the last week of March or the 1st week of April and pour all the way to the last 2 weeks of May. This covers the counties of Nyandarua, Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Murang'a, Meru, Embu, as well as Nairobi and Kiambu. In the Rift Valley, the Western and Nyanza regions, rainfall that started in February will continue until June. This cuts across West Pokot, Uasin Gishu, Nandi, Kericho to Busia, Kakamega, Bungoma, Vihiga, Siaya, Homa Bay, Nyamira, Kisii, and Migori. Farmer, prepare yourself for the rains by getting your land ready. Get the right certified seeds for your area based on how much rain you expect to receive. Reach out to iShamba to know the best crop varieties for your area. Now is a good time to prepare your compost and manure for planting. Good compost is made of both plant remains and animal waste. Get a soil test done and get recommended fertilizers for your crops. Enrich your soils by doing crop rotation, minimum tillage, and mulching. If you'd like to get a very detailed weather forecast for your area, get in touch with iShamba. Call us on 0711 082 606. I am Brenda. See you next week on the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya.
We are running against time. The brooder is taking shape. Then the curtains go up. Wood shavings are in. The lights are up. Now disinfects the shed and fill up the footbath. Kamau has done an amazing job.
The chicken shed is done. Ready for the chicks. Let's go get them. We are here. How are you, sir?
I'm well.
So today, Dominic, I brought you a guest.
Passionate poultry farmer.
Welcome, Brian.
Thank you.
This is Embu Kenchic Poultry Center.
I think Dominic will help me out because most of the time you find that you don't know the specific disease that your birds are suffering from.
We offer free technical services, and if we have charges of maybe diagonizing, we have a RAB.
Okay.
We also offer free services for the RAB. We take birds there, then we get results. Then from there, we have all the required drugs that you require for your birds.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but there are a few challenges, especially sourcing quality birds.
Kenchic, we offer quality chick. Right. We also do hatchery vaccinations. For the breeders, we do day 1 vaccination. That is for the Newcastle, Gubolo, and infectious bronchitis. For the layers, we vaccinate against Marek. We also do Newcastle disease, infectious bronchitis, and also Gubolo.
Right.
And the same case to the improved kienyeji, that is Kenbro. So if you get birds from us, expect you'll get good yield.
Right, so it's all good.
It's good.
So, Brian, we have chicks for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate.
You don't look surprised.
Can't wait for the surprise.
Let me bring them.
Wow.
These are 100 Kenbros.
Okay.
Kenbro is an improved kienyeji, disease-resistant bird. It's a dual purpose. You can rear it for eggs and also for meat. Within 2.5 months, you can slaughter. Now, Brian, what we do here in Kenchic at the potty center, or when you are picking your chicks from our truck or our pickup, you have first to check your birds, whether all of them are okay.
How do you know they're okay? I can see they're okay.
You have to look whether you have any bird that have any deformity. If there is none, it's good now you count them so that you are sure whatever you ordered, you get them.
Okay.
Dominic Karanja from Kenchic has come to the farm to make sure the chicks get a good start. He seems happy with the new shed. Time to place the new chicks.
Dominic.
Yes, Carlo.
You don't waste time at all.
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, we offer free technical services, and that is why I'm here.
Wow. So as you can see, we are already settled.
Yes.
Yes.
They look lovely.
They look lovely?
And their behavior too seems kind of playful, joyful.
Is that a good sign, Dominic?
Yes, it is. If you look inside the brooder,
yes,
the brooder is supposed to be loud.
Yes.
The brooder is supposed to be covered with craft papers. That we have done it. We also have a tray. For every one tray, supposed to feed 80 to 100 birds.
Okay.
We have 2 drinkers. One drinker can serve 50, so we needed 2.
Okay.
We also have source of heat. The other thing you can observe is that they are all well spread,
yes,
evenly spread. That tells you that the warmth is good and the temperatures are light. They are eating, some are drinking, some are idling here. Tells you they are happy. Brian, we offer free technical services. Every time you require any information, it's good you visit our Embu Poultry Center, which is near your farm, for any consultation. And if you need any littering, we offer those weekly trainings every Tuesday from 9 to 12.
What problems have you now solved that you had before?
I think I never followed a proper vaccination schedule.
And where to get a quality chick from Kenchic.
Yeah.
Brokers?
Brokers, no.
Meanwhile, the cowshed is almost done. Can't wait to show our farmers.
Good. Excellent.
The place is good. It's flat. I've also known how to increase my milk through feeding. You'll find progress when you come back again. I promise you.
Brian.
Yes.
Kosa.
The poultry farm has taken a new look. I'm very happy.
We are happy to hear that. But for now, we need to go and visit other farmers. So we shall see you in the next
Shamba Shape Up.